Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. Oh, now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, boys, here we go.
To throw on second down is Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Conner. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And incomplete here on third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Rosen. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it here with Logan. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Stafford. Evans has it left side. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he coughed it up, and it looks like Steeler football. It is!
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, here we go. Set, blue 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run with Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let it go deep. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of these guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Connor. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Stafford looks to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Rosen off the play action. He's got it to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Logan. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On 2nd down, Rosen. The 20. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Third and goal, Rosen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one for sure.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd and 10, Stafford ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Stafford now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And Jones has it over the middle. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now, check. Patriot.
They run with Logan. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Logan, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
On the carry, it's Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Here's Rosen to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On first down, Stafford here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On first and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, that's Connor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Doctson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Rosen will throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone! Over! Hot!
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone!
And now it's Rosen looking. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Room to run past midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
10.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a give to Yeldon. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they will take a knee here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We're rolling.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matthew Stafford saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. back to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards in the first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll look to throw. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it'll bring up third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Rosen to throw, and this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie. One final shot here for Rosen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.